Imagine waking up to a global economy in chaos, all triggered by a conflict between two superpowers. The escalating tensions between the United States and China rooted in trade disputes could result in a scenario that reshapes the world as we know it. Today, we'll explore this modern rivalry alongside a remarkably similar historical conflict from thousands of years ago that offers valuable lessons for our future. The Roman Republic was a powerhouse of military strength and cultural influence. At its peak, Rome was an unstoppable force, with its legions marching across the vast territories, expanding its borders, and leaving a lasting impact on the regions it conquered. Despite its growing empire, Rome remained deeply rooted in its agricultural traditions, with its economy and society centered around farming and land ownership. The agricultural foundation provided the stability and resources necessary to fuel its military campaigns and sustain its influence. And then there was Carthage, a wealthy and powerful city-state in North Africa. Carthage thrived due to its extensive trade networks across the Mediterranean. Its unparalleled navy and strategic location established it as a dominant marine power. While Rome concentrated on strengthening its land forces, Carthage's influence relied on its control of the seas and its thriving commerce. Their rivalry resulted in a series of brutal conflicts known as the Punic Wars. The wars commenced with Carthage, under the brilliant leadership of Hannibal, gaining the upper hand. For a time, it appeared that Carthage might bring Rome to its knees. But Rome, relentless and determined, refused to surrender. Despite enduring significant losses, the Romans regrouped it, adapting their tactics and gradually wearing down Carthage's forces. Rome's perseverance eventually turned the tide of the conflict. Rome eventually emerged victorious, laying Carthage in ruins, its cities destroyed and its people scattered. However, this victory came at a significant cost to Rome. The influx of wealth and the diversity of conquered people began to erode the foundations of Roman society. Corruption took hold, and the national spirit that had once fueled Rome's expansion weakened. Over time, Rome itself began to crumble under the burden of internal decay. What if history were to repeat itself? If the United States and China, the superpowers of today, were to find themselves in a similar struggle, the consequences could be devastating for both nations and the world. Reflecting on history reminds us that even the mightiest nations are vulnerable to the consequences of prolonged conflict. The lessons of the past urge us to approach today's tensions with caution and to seek resolutions that prevent the repetition of detrimental patterns. Peaceful negotiation and cooperation are essential to ensure that history does not repeat itself in the most catastrophic manner.